The way to go back home, I ride the bike every day through this path. It's very quiet. I guess all the greenery and all the trees help. So it's a nice way to go back home. Cities in China are actively exploring models of transportation that are more sustainable in terms of their social, environmental, and climate impacts. In 2017, Shenzhen electrified its entire fleet of public buses, gaining worldwide recognition. After falling into the trap of turning streets into huge spaces designed for cars, Chinese cities are starting to realize that cities should be built to provide pleasant environments for people to live in. The experience of Chinese cities also shows that if a selection of sustainable public transport options are provided, residents will leave their cars at home. One of the things I liked sharing bike system. Very simple, you just need to register through the app. So what we're going to do is simply use the Mobike or the Meituan app. Scan the QR code and it will open. There you go. Just simply take the bike. And when you arrive, you simply park the bike, lock it manually, and that's it. So Shenzhen has still a lot of areas where you can ride your bike. There are other areas that are a little bit more crowded and you cannot, or maybe the sidewalks are a little bit narrow. But in general, all the sidewalks in Shenzhen are wide enough so you can ride your bike. Of course, you will see some pedestrians, but you have the little bell on your bike that you can just ring it, and they will just go apart in the sidewalk so you can pass through. You have different options for the payment to access the subway. You can purchase a token to these machines with cash. You can also use the WeChat, or what I personally prefer is using Apple Pay. I just tap my watch and I have access to the subway directly. Line 11 is kind of special. It's the only one in the Shenzhen metro that has a first class, which means the seats are more like a train. I'm just gonna run 5 stations and it's gonna cost me around $3 for a 20 minutes ride in a first class. This is actually the only first class I can afford, but it's okay, it's worth it. You go more comfortable because it's like a train. Over the last 40 years, China has undergone rapid urbanization. In the 1980s, the one-time kingdom of bicycles saw economic reforms and transition to the motorized transportation. The country is now shifting again, this time towards modern, sustainable transportation systems. Didi is a ride-sharing company here. It has more than 550 million registered users, and it's present in 400 Chinese cities, with an average of 30 million daily rides. The Didi app is very friendly to use. In China, it has both Chinese and English versions. The English version has a special translation feature that allows non-Chinese speakers to communicate with the driver in real time. Didi also integrates and gives the option to call regular taxis. Since 2017, fasten your seatbelt in cars is mandatory. Even if you're sitting in the back seat, you have to do it. So it's good, you feel kind of safe. And even though it's not mandatory, I will still do it. People here drive, how to say, different. So this is a rule just noticed in a taxi. So it says like during 19 to 7 in the morning, driver can refuse male passengers sitting in the front seat. Sorry for any inconvenience caused. I wonder why. We just asked the driver why is that. He just told us that it's because before they have some cases of violence. Some maybe drunk man who sat down in the front seat and maybe attacked the driver. It's confusing. Sometimes driving here is kind of crazy. What happened? That guy was going in the other side and he almost... I grabbed a Didi. It's not that expensive anyway for like a 10-15 minutes ride. It's like $2 around. So it's not that expensive. Plus you have these little cushions here, which I don't know, cars here they have cushions or pillows in the back seat. I don't know. I will never sleep in a taxi. I don't know. Maybe that's for. I never seen anybody using those, but yeah. Shenzhen has the world's largest electric bus fleet, with 16,000 electric bus network covering nearly 1,000 routes. To keep its electric buses running, the city has built 510 charging stations equipped with 8,000 charging poles. You can basically go anywhere in Shenzhen by bus. It's also super cheap. The average ride costs between 2 and 3 RMB. That's less than 50 cents of a US dollar. To keep track of the next bus, I use the app called Chelaila. That means kind of like the bus is coming. It tells you the bus timetables, the route map, and what time the next bus will arrive to your bus stop. As science and technology have advanced, new forms of transportation and modes of travel have appeared in China, such as electric bikes with long-life batteries and shared public bike systems. This transition has not been smooth, but ultimately, innovation has accelerated the shift to sustainable transportation. If you like the content of my channel, consider subscribing and hit the bell button so you don't miss any of my videos. And of course, remember, like the video. If you think there might be somebody else interested in this kind of content, please consider sharing. I will be posting content every week, so if you have any suggestions of what you would like to see, just let me know in the comment below.